The zodiac signs that break hearts the most. There are certain people who have an admirable ease for breaking other people's hearts. It seems like something that comes in their DNA. We could conclude that this happens because they are too attractive or because their energy is simply magnetic. Whatever the reason, these people are famous for making others fall in love in the sweetest and most romantic ways, only to later disappear or become too cruel. Let's meet them. Number 4. Leo. Leos usually stand out for their powerful and authentic spirit. When a Leo walks into a room, it's very likely that everyone turns to look at them, and that's only natural. This sign seems to do everything to be seen. So it's not surprising that many people feel seduced by their personality and become enchanted by their charming ways. But another characteristic of this sign is that, being true to their fire element, the flame that lights up quickly also tends to fade fast. They are famous for breaking hearts because they can be very passionate at first, but once that phase ends, they often become indifferent toward the person they once loved. Moreover, Leos are free souls, so even if their love is genuine, it won't take long before they find someone else to look at, making that seemingly eternal exclusivity end quickly in infidelity. Number 3. Aquarius. Aquarians, on the other hand, are famous for their free and unattached spirit. Although many describe them as detached or cold-hearted, here we'll defend this often misunderstood sign. The truth is that Aquarians do love, yes, but in their own unique and unrepeatable way. Love at first sight with this sign often happens because we are all fascinated by their original and authentic way of living. Aquarians seem like they don't need to ask anyone's permission, and that makes them irresistible. They are famous for breaking hearts because, if there's one true thing about them, it's that they are free spirits, and nothing and no one will ever take that away. When things start to get more serious, they usually disappear or cut ties because they don't want anything to jeopardize their freedom and authenticity. Number 2. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a sign that most people have a lot of affection for. Its natives are generally people who value optimism, travel, and adventure, as well as being strong defenders of personal freedom and that of others. They are irresistible because, in the face of adversity, they always find a good solution. When facing life's problems, they choose to see the glass half full and decide to have fun and enjoy. Of course, that's a trait that can make anyone fall in love. However, they are famous for breaking hearts because that same love for freedom is something they refuse to sacrifice for anyone. Sagittarius is that typical person who one day promises you eternal love, and the next day is booking a flight to the other side of the world, leaving you heartbroken and shattered. Number 1. Gemini. At the top of this ranking is the sign known as the most changeable of the zodiac. Gemini is here one day and gone the next. Yet they make many people fall in love along the way because one of their greatest traits is their incredible adaptability. Gemini doesn't need much to adjust to any situation. And not only that, they do it with admirable grace, never losing their humor or optimism. That attitude can attract anyone as it's such a pleasant energy to have around. However, they are famous for being the most intense heartbreakers of the zodiac because their habit of changing faces can leave you holding your heart in your hands. That same adaptability can, in an instant, turn into a real nightmare. Honorable mention, Libra. Lastly, the one who didn't make the ranking but deserves a mention, Libra. This sign is world-renowned for its charm and seduction skills. With their impeccable looks and conversations about culture and beauty, they attract many and make quite a few fall in love. However, their reputation as heartbreakers is not undeserved, because that fairy tale can turn into a horror story overnight, leaving their lovers confused, nostalgic, and still hopelessly longing for their magnetic, dreamlike presence that never truly fades away. Thank you for watching the video, and let us know your thoughts in comments box below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get all the updates.